Hi, it's Andrew, and today I'm going to discuss what's been going on with my YouTube channel, what's been going on with my new workshops, and where the channel's headed. So you've probably noticed I haven't had a video out in a while. I got a little busy here at the house setting up my new workshops. I was kind of squeezed in a few spots and I set up 3 separate workshops. I'm going to go over those in a few minutes. I was also busy the last few weeks getting a costume ready for New York Comic Con. There'll be another video on my Han Solo costume build. Did everything: shirt, pants, vest, leather holster, 3D printed gun. So that took a few weeks. The workshops took longer than I expected, but they're all set up now for the most part. So I'm going to start this video and show you my 3 separate workshops. As far as the channel going forward, now that the workshops are set up, I got a new camera so I can do more time-lapse. So I'm going to do more build videos. I am ready to start building some fun stuff now that the workshops are set up. Comic-Con is passed. Also, I had some trophies I had to do for the Phoenix Discs Easton Open Disc Golf Tournament that was just the other day, and that went really well. So now that that's all done, like I said, I'm going to get on to some fun builds and get some videos back up. So let me show you my new workshops and what I'm working with, and we'll go from there. So we're going to start off with my office in the house. This is my office. It's also my theater room. I have a large TV and also a pull-down screen. All my display stuff. One of my first builds at the new house is my TARDIS display shelf. In here I have my CR10, which is my large format 3D printer. I have one of my Prusa printers. There's most of my filament for the printers, some of my laser supplies. Over here I have my computer set up for work and my normal computer for gaming and paperwork and all that fun stuff. Here I have something new that I added this year, which is my full spectrum laser hobby laser. This has been good for engraving. I got a lot more stuff I haven't even tried yet with this, such as I've done some bag tags and stuff, but I'd like to do some projects where you cut and put the pieces together to make boxes and displays and different things like that. Kind of got sidetracked with setting everything up, so I hadn't got too far. But so here's my wonderful office with, like I said, 2 3D printers and the laser. I would love to put these out in the workshop, but 3D printers don't like to get too hot. The PLA filament will melt and get soft. The laser tube is cooled by water, so you don't want it to get too hot when it's running, and you don't want it to freeze in the winter. So best place for it is here on my desk, and lets me get a lot of stuff done while I'm working. And just some of my other cool stuff and all my celebrity photo ops on the wall there. So this is my fun office, and like I said, allows me to get a lot of stuff done in here. So on to the next. Alright, so now we're going into the basement, the dungeon. This is the not so pretty of the work areas, of the 3 work areas. Doing a little construction down here still, but you may wonder why the floor is multiple colors. I had a problem in this house. The floor was peeling and causing a lot of dust, and I cleaned it up really well, and I threw down some old paint that was left in the house, and it stopped the dust. So all right, so what we got here, this is just a lot of supplies, paints, brushes, airbrush stuff. Just basically a shelf. The shop vac, everybody's gonna have a shop vac. This is one of my work tables with a lazy Susan in the middle. I can put something on and work around it. Spin it. It's nice having a round table. Another workbench. Here's where I do some of my finishing. Got the Lich King sword I gotta work on. Here's my paint booth. I built myself a paint booth on the stand. It's got a vent. Allows me to do airbrushing, spray painting, suck most of the fumes outside. So it's nice to be able to paint in here. One of the reasons I did this in the basement is my basement's pretty much within a few degrees temperature-wise all year long. It never gets too hot, never gets too cool, so I can paint and do my resin work year-round. Speaking of resin, here's my resin area and my resin bench. So I do a lot of my resin work here. Get my vacuum pot, a lot of supplies. And then my third 3D printer is here. This is going to be put in an enclosure. I put this one down here so I can print with ABS plastic. ABS plastic stinks, it's kind of toxic fumes, so you don't want to have it, I can't have it printing ABS up near my desk where I'm working. So it's going to have an enclosure with a vent. That'll vent the ABS fumes outside. Also, ABS likes temperature controlled environment where it stays warm so it sticks. So that's why the third printer is down here. So that is my basically painting, resin, and finishing area down here in the house. And we got one more place to go. So here is my workshop outside that I set up. I set it up so things are on wheels, so I can park my car in here or work on cars when I need to. And when I'm not, I can roll stuff around. Got my DeWalt table saw that's portable, so I can move that around. Lots of wood, storage, clamps. Most of the tools in this box are the non-automotive stuff. Got my wood lathe, sander, a whole bunch of tools, saws, drills, glue guns, air nailer, more sanders. This is a little movable table. I can roll around the shop if I need to put something on it, work on it. This part of the shop's not totally set up yet. I got a metal bandsaw and a torch and some tires for my trailer, which don't help me out a whole lot, but I'm going to get some new equipment for there. I'm not done setting this shop up. I got some more equipment I want to get. I want to get a planer and some other things, but I've got 2 roll-around carts, bandsaw, radial arm saw, scroll saw, drill press. Everybody's got to have a grinder, a wire wheel, and that's my new workshop out here in the garage. Still setting it up, but I got it pretty well cleaned up and organized. I can actually use it. Got the air compressor out here. I built this table, storage underneath, but I built it to roll around so I can work in the center of the shop and work all around it, which is nice. And when I want to pull the car in, I just roll this back up against the toolbox and it's out of the way. So that is my 3 new work areas. I will now be able to record the actual building of things. So rather than just talk about it when it's done, I'll be able to show you the build process. Got a bunch of stuff coming. I'm going to be building a roll-around cart for my vacuum and dust collector that's sitting over there on the floor. I'm going to be building a leather holster for the Han Solo blaster for a costume. My daughter loves Moana, so I'm going to be building a full-size Maui hook, which I believe is about 6 feet tall, so that'll be fun. Yeah, a lot of other things. I have a whole list of stuff I want to build, get it on video, and it's going to be fun. Hopefully get, a video out every week or so, and you'll be able to see some actual builds going on and some finished products. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay tuned and stay informed of new build videos coming out, hit the subscribe button, and the little bell icon will alert you when new stuff comes out. And hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll enjoy the new format of the build videos that are coming up. Have a great day.